There we go. I don't know what happened. Like, all of my hardware's fucked up. Like, everything was working like 2 minutes ago. And then the baby called me, and I muted my mic real quick, and I walked away from my TV, or my computer for like 2 seconds, and I came back and nothing's working. Oh, Jesus. Hello, Acceleron. I haven't seen you in the longest time. Yeah, sorry. It's been a while since I've really been able to stream. It hasn't been 2 weeks though. It's the problem was the one or two streams I've had have been really short because I've been really tired. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw in, well, I don't know. Yeah, you use this program, Discord. You see, I'm working on my house, right? And me and the wife have been just killing ourselves getting this done. Okay, now all of this white shiplap sort of siding is actually vinyl siding. Now this is all covered, almost to right above the window. Actually, we're almost done this, and I got to do a little piece along the side of the door, and then I have the whole back wall to do there. There's quite a bit left yet. Yeah, YouTube probably not, because YouTube has been absolutely ridiculous, and I've had to like fix all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you like that, right? This has actually always been the setup. Like, the setup hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is I took that whole desk and moved it down the wall a foot. That's all that really changed. And I built this little shelf up here in the corner for the modem and routers and stuff. Because this stuff actually was right behind the wife's monitor back here, and it was just in the way and being a pain. So I made a cool little shelf that has like built-in wire control behind it. But yeah, we've been actively like killing ourselves in the sun. It has been incredibly hot here the last couple of days. And not so much incredibly hot as it is very direct sunlight. I mean, it's summertime, right? Like, this is the point where our hemisphere is closest to the sun. And it acts like it, right? Like, it's been very hot, and it's been very sweaty, and by the time I get done doing that, you know, I've been working as late as I could with the while the sun's up, right? Like, working while there's still light to do so. And then I come in and I take a shower, and then I eat something, and it's like 10 o'clock at night already, and I'm fucking exhausted. Like, I've been throwing PT lumber around or siding all day, or running tools and shit. And just standing in the sun, even if you weren't doing anything, just being in the sun is just fucking laying waste to my energy levels. So I didn't work quite as long today because the middle child has football practice, and I've been missing his practice for the last couple of days because I've been working on the porch. So I packed up early and I went to practice with him, and I felt pretty good. So I'm like, yeah, no, we're doing a stream tonight. We're doing it. We're doing it late as shit, but I'm doing it. And now we're playing Minecraft. Yeah, the only thing that really changed with the streaming setup was me moving the table and just cleaning up the papers and stuff that pile up from you just doing things. Oh, Jesus, with the trader. Get out of the way. So I'm going to show you guys one of the coolest world seeds I've ever seen. This is dope. This world seed Yeah, the curtain's always moving. It's because the AC's on. What mods? Oh, dude, too many to list. Too many to list. But the basic stuff is here. So, like Applied Energistics, Project E, all of the thermal mods, all of the mechanism mods, Create, all of the Create add-ons, Ars Nuevo. I think I'm saying that correctly. So a few magic mods. You see I got my Philosopher's Stone in my inventory here. From Project E. Oh, but I'm going to show you guys this. This is really cool. Look at this perfect circle of mountains. Look at this. This is my base right here. And I built a tunnel through this mountain. And now I'm filling this hole with dirt so that it's even with... right here. This is the level I want to build it up to. Because I'm going to build like an elevated train station. Like there's going to be train tracks that come out of here. And they're going to go... there's going to be like an elevated train station here that you can use stairs to descend. And then I'm going to build like my mega base in here of all of my industry and stuff. It's going to be dope as shit. It's really cool. No, that's really interesting, Goldfish. That's very interesting. This is an emulator called Shad PS4 has been working hard and has had huge improvements. One of those was to have Bloodborne work with the character creator working and the cutscenes after working. Still not in game yet, but some guy has managed to make it work. But won't release it because, and I don't feel like, quote, and I don't feel like sharing my work or any evidence with the Shad PS4 team because they'll immediately improve on it as their work. They call me a liar. I didn't spend weeks on this just for them to take it. Interesting though. So I find that kind of weird, right? Because that's why we use things like GitHub, right? So like if I don't know if let's look real quick. Hold on. Let's look at the emulator. All right. Okay, let's. Is there a source code list or a source code thing anywhere? Link? Maybe not. I'll just look it up on GitHub. Most people use that. Here it is. All right, so here's the looks like the emulator code, right? Okay, we're using CMake, so it's Windows specifically. All right, so when that a person said they got all this stuff working, but they don't want to share their work, this is how you do that, right? Because he doesn't want people to take he doesn't want them to take credit away from him. If he posts his code changes and additions as a pull request right here, right? You immediately get all the credit for your work. Like that's what pull requests. Well, it's not what pull requests are for, but it's part of how pull requests work. So like he'll get a line in what's called the blame that this person, whatever his name is, you know, added fixes for this, that, the other thing, and whatever he puts into his comments, and for his own commits. So there's no reason for him not to do that. It sounds like he either doesn't really actually have it working, or he wants to be paid for his work. By the way, I think that emulator communities are fucking awesome. I'm actually really grateful for a lot of the emulator communities. Again, while I don't specifically support piracy, which is unfortunately associated with a lot of emulators. Oh shit. I also don't want to see what is proprietary technology fade into obscurity and die and be forgotten. Games like mine are made in the likeness of those games because that's what we grew up with. That my generation grew up on the NES and the SNES, and the Sega Genesis to a degree. So I'm really grateful to the emulator community for preserving the ability to continue to enjoy those medias. Now that doesn't mean that doesn't mean I'm endorsing any type of piracy. Downloading ROMs is bad. Like don't do that. Unless the ROMs fall under the like abandonware or the publisher and or manufacturer of the game's software have released it so that is no longer an issue for them. Or if you own the games, you can obviously do your own ROM dumps because no one's allowed to tell you what you're allowed to do with your own hardware. At least not that hardware. They actually can do that now. That's why you don't own games. You own licenses to access the games so that they can limit how you use it and how you distribute it, if you distribute it. I'm going to say right now, getting PS4 games to run in a Windows environment is no joke. Like, a PS4 is a monstrous machine of I believe, PPC processors, which is not the same architecture as what's going on in a personal computer. So getting that working is a gigantic thing. Like, even just getting the BIOS to boot is a thing. Like, that's awesome. Mostly also because the BIOS is going to do specific hardware checks looking for those processors. And that's probably part of the emulation, is making sure that the BIOS is not upset with the fact that the hardware, that its environment is different. Oh, I need dirt. I mean, I remember playing games on like EPSXE, which is by far one of the best PlayStation emulators that ever existed. It wasn't perfect; it had problems, specifically with like Final Fantasy titles. It really struggled with those. Not so much Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII always worked pretty well. The graphics were a little bit wonky. You had to use like special plugins to fix like some of the combat graphics. But like Final Fantasy IX had weird freeze locations and stuff. But I've owned every PlayStation that was built from the PS1, like the original PSX, PS2, the actual PS1, then I had a PS3 that I bought drunk one night, a PS4, and the only one I haven't gotten is the 5, and I won't buy the 5. I won't because I just don't do enough console gaming anymore to really warrant owning the hardware. My PS4 is a glorified DVD player now. Really? So it's got a hard-coded BIOS? That may not be a bad thing, actually. So like I was saying before about you don't really own your stuff anymore. You own a license to use your stuff, which I find shitty, just really shitty. I haven't looked into it, but I'm willing to bet you, because of all of the emulation and issues with piracy because of it, I would not be surprised to find out if Sony is including stuff in their EULA and their TOS about not legally being allowed to do a BIOS dump of your PS4 or PS5 anymore. I don't know that that's actually the case. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if it was there. So hard coding firmware into the emulation software that works similarly to the PlayStation's BIOS may be the only legal workaround. Yeah, well, here's the problem. So I get lost a lot. Like I forget where the tunnel is because I'm sitting in a big circle. So, this will just remind me where it is. Those stairs are actually going to get filled in because everything's going to be this high. This is the altitude I'm going to bring all of this to. God damn it. Oh, she finally got Pal World. Good for her. I don't know if you guys can see my Steam pop-ups. I don't think you can. But maybe you can. I don't know that I would go to that extent. Like, again, I love the emulation community, but I mostly love it for the preservation of the media. It's been my experience that playing a game on its intended hardware almost always provides a better gaming experience. Like, emulators aren't perfect. They have issues. And they will, right? Especially when you're changing architectures. I mean, you do you. I don't judge. Whatever. If that's how you like to do it, that's how you like to do it. But, you know, I dare anybody to find a working NES right now. Like, they are out there. You know, there are working NESs. But you really don't want to use them. Because those systems, every time you push a game into them and take a game back out of them, you're damaging the system slightly, and it's decreasing you're killing it. You're killing the machine, and once it doesn't work anymore, not even so much its monetary value being worthless, but it loses something when it doesn't work anymore. I don't really know how to describe it. I don't have the word for it, but so for NES games, I would definitely recommend, you know, emulation so as to preserve the actual systems. But for anything new, no, use the systems. Especially while the emulation technology for those systems is still very young. I mean, unless you're a part of that community and you're reporting bugs and stuff, and you know, that's different. That's an entirely different animal right there. so much dirt. Jesus, just so much. I don't know how many, like, inventories of dirt I have put down. It's so many. It's friggin' wild. But I'm going to fill this place with dirt. And I want to fill it with dirt because I'm going to end up digging up parts of it again, and I don't want to have to deal with stone. Not to mention, well, I guess I don't really have to manufacture anything now, but stone is just more difficult to work with after it's
We've
been
got
placed.
ads.
Holy shit, I got ads again already. Alright, well, I need to go refill anyway. I have a cat screaming. Oh. Oh, let me go get the dark matter out of here. Oh yeah, plenty. I'm gaining EMC faster than I'm consuming it. Perfect. Dirt. Okay. Ooh. Hey there, Ben the cat. I didn't even realize there was anybody even talking in that chat. Jesus, I'm terrible. Winamp was covering the chat window. I couldn't even see it. Yeah, I also remember the Monopoly man with the monocle. And I've never been able to find proof of that. But I mean, I'm going to be 42 years old here in a couple of months. And I mean, I grew up playing Monopoly at the dinner table with my family on like Friday or Saturday nights, you know? And I remember that some bitch had a monocle at some point or another. And he also did in one of the commercials for Monopoly, he had a monocle. And I can't find that either. I miss the Heartbound soundtrack. I haven't been able to listen to it in days. Alright, check it out. You won $10 from what? Wait. What about Xbox 360 store shut down? What do you mean? I'm very out of the loop. I haven't been able to keep up with anything because I've been, working on the house. Oh, also, for those of you that are watching my YouTube channels, I got my new phone today. I'm still in the middle of setting it up, but I can go back to doing my usual thing of making fun of stupid people for doing stupid things. Maybe I can avoid breaking the shit out of this one. Ben the cat, I think you may be a lot behind on stream. Check that the player is fast forwarded to present. Okay, maybe you're not behind then. I typed it in chat because chat will always be current. I thought maybe you were behind. It happens a lot with YouTube where, like if you don't have that Chrome tab in focus or something, it tends to want to pause the stream. Winamp is in order. I don't use shuffle. Yeah, Ben, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm one of those people. I remember that motherfucker having a monocle. And again, I think it's from a commercial. Like, I think it's like from a commercial for the game, for Monopoly. Like, it wasn't from the board game itself, but that are somehow all of our Gen X wires got crossed between playing Monopoly and watching DuckTales. Because, Scrooge McDuck absolutely did have a monocle and a pool full of gold that he would swim in, which, by the way, you cannot actually do that. That would hurt a lot.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, anyways if you didn't.
Wait a minute. Oh. I feel like that. I thought that was a really late TTS, but I guess it wasn't. Oh shit, Ben. Oh, that's fucking funny. Like it's not. It's terrible. It really is. It's fucking terrible. But that was good. I liked that. I mean, I'm reading text, so you don't sound like anything. Oh, really? Oh God. All right, well, I'm going to work out what I'm doing with that. I'm going to box it off for now. You demand a refund? I'm,
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, first, I demand a refund. Second, if you didn't read rest of chat regarding the Xbox 360 store shutdown you were interested about, yesterday or today, I forgot the store where you bought music, games etc. on the Xbox 360 store shutdown, so you can't buy digital games anymore. But if you owned it before the shutdown you keep it duh. So yeah sad, you can now only get games physically sad face.
see, that's what I was just talking about, the emulation community. That's what I'm afraid of. Like there are titles that we can just 100% lose access to. And that's a shame because the games industry is dependent on that. Like the development of the games industry. You know, the game makers of tomorrow are going to look at the games they're playing today for inspiration for the things that they're making and the things they love. And if you make those things vanish, it's because you're trying to control the industry. And I'm not about that. It's the same with the PS3, Ben? Is the store closing down there too, or? High school near me got a bomb threat, and the thing we did was stand near a window, because yes, pressure plus window equals no shrapnel at all. Yeah. The school I went to growing up, we used to get bomb threats about twice a year or so. and they would take us all out on the football field, which was directly like outside of the cafeteria, which meant that if any kind of device detonated within the building near the cafeteria, we were all going to get showered with glass. So thankfully, where I lived at the time, I actually lived 2 blocks from my high school. So when we got a bomb threat, I would just leave. I would just go home. I would literally get my brother and go home. Like, I would tell the principal because I was a bit of a bad seed when I was in school, and the principal knew me very well. So I could just find him and be like, hey, I'm taking my brother home. And he'd be like, yeah, just go. That's fine.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Oh yeah, I got shooting threats and bomb threats too. Thankfully, no actual things happened, and also to answer your other question, it will shut down but unknown when. So maybe late 2024, early 2025.
Wonderful. So I'm gonna say a thing that's about to make some of chat absolutely wild. One of the coolest games I ever played for the PS3 was Ninja Gaiden Sigma 3. Which realistically was just Ninja Gaiden 3, but it was ported to the PlayStation. And it was given the Sigma title for some fucking reason. I don't know why they did that, but it was a really cool game. It was one of the first games I ever played where your entire button configuration, what your buttons did was dependent upon what surface you were standing on, which was cool because surfaces were the floor, the wall, the ceiling, opponents' heads. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 3 was awesome on PlayStation. Yeah, I was waiting for someone to yell in chat. Ben the Cat, you're first.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Oh this, I'm not grinding for a free Steam key, I will just wait till it comes out and get it from Keep himself."
Just take the key. Just take it. I will be working on the game, or I will be picking up working on the game again, probably as soon as I'm done fixing my porch. So here's the deal with the porch. Essentially, the work never got done from when my house burned down, and there's been a multitude of reasons for that. But at the end of the day, it has become my responsibility to get it solved, or our homeowner's insurance is going to get canceled. They decided that the porch being slightly dilapidated and the siding not being on 3 walls was likely to cause harm and or destruction to the property, and they don't want to insure it. So I have to get it fixed by the middle of September, or I don't have insurance anymore. So I'm going to fix it. Then I'm going to change insurance companies.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Oh didn't know was blocked, fuck, fuck.
God damn it. Now I have to add all of that to the censor code. Thanks. Pain in my ass. Actually, I can't even add one of those, right? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Because the what is it? It's PHUQ, I think, or QE. I don't know. It's French, and it actually means seal. Fuck. But we speak English in my chat, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to censor them all.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Besser this."
What? Oh, yeah. I'm not super worried about foul language in other languages. At least not for now. I mean, unless for whatever reason I gain an absolutely gigantic following from another country. I don't really see that happening anytime in the near future, but it might. In which case I'll have to educate myself on that language and then work on the censor a little bit more. I know it's a little bit hypocritical, because I use the F word quite often in my own conversations, including when I'm live. But I mostly do it because I don't want it abused. You know, TTS is free in YouTube for everyone. There's no channel point requirement there because there's no channel points there. And that's really just an old integration that I probably should get rid of, though. See, if I ever get monetized on YouTube, I will use probably the super chats for TTS, maybe? I don't know. Like, I kind of don't want to do that, but I also want to limit the access to it because it's currently free on YouTube and not on Twitch, but at the same time, it doesn't cost real money on Twitch. It costs channel points, which is something you just get for being here. And YouTube doesn't have any kind of like loyalty reward system like that. Which is one of the many reasons I keep saying that Twitch is a better platform for streamers.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, "Also using Bang TTS on YouTube makes it respond on itself."
What do you mean? Yeah, on Twitch it's really fast. The bots in YouTube are very slow. I think it has something to do with the way YouTube chat works. That's very funny. Unfortunately, the TTS command does not work in that channel. This is a very old. You have to be in either Twitch or you have to be in my. Hold on. Or you have to be in that channel. I stream on 2 YouTube channels, and my bot only hooks to one of them. That's not something I can fix that I'm aware of.
Fernando from YouTube says, "Test."
God damn it, Fernando, you just blew it for everybody. So there's a there's a universal cooldown for the command in YouTube. So now that you've used it there, it cannot be used again for like, I don't know, like 1800 seconds or something. And no, I currently have the TTS on autofly. That way I don't have to keep hitting the button for it because I'm placing all of the dirt. No. Hold on, I'm wrong. It's not 1800. What is the cooldown on that? Hold on. Look. It's it's a 900 second global cooldown. It's an 1800 second user cooldown. So that's to prevent one person from dominating it. So when the TTS command is used in YouTube chat, 900 seconds later, another person can use it. But for you to be able to use it again, it has to be 1800 seconds from your last use of it. No. Nope. I think 900 seconds is 15 minutes. I think that's what I did. I think I did it TTS, free TTS once every 15 minutes and once every half an hour from a specific person.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, question here, what type of games do you just like in general? I forgot but genres you like so I can put games in hashtag suggestions because I am a little tired of seeing you play the same games LMAO, so I can suggest games, and if you like it, you can buy it, if you don't like it then don't buy it, etc.
Realistically, most of the games that I like are any game that's going to challenge my brain. I like not puzzle games. I don't mean games like Myst. That is not what I mean. I mean games like this, honestly. Because there's like redstone in it that you can use very simple constructs to build very complicated stuff. I like Starbound and Terraria, although I've never actually played Terraria, but Starbound and Terraria are functionally the same game. And as far as me buying new games, yeah, that's not going to happen for a while. 100% not going to happen for a while. This porch build thing is draining me absolutely dry, dude. Like, fucking ridiculously dry.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, maybe Abandonware, I doubt it LMAO.
Oh no, Abandonware is cool. Like, you find some really cool gems in Abandonware sometimes. And sometimes you find viruses. Like, you gotta be careful with that shit. You know, I never actually thought that's actually a really fucking good idea. I should find. I'm sure there's an online repository of abandonware somewhere. I should just go like take like 1 or 2 days a week and just rummage through old abandonware games and see what I can find. Like, and just do it live. That could be cool as shit.
We've got ads.
Well, we got ads. Ben, it doesn't cost that many points for TTS on Twitch. The only reason there's even a point requirement on it at all is...
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, you just gotta find a good site. There's a good site, it's https://www.myabandonware.com/ you can also find some on our abandonware or old games download.
Oh, Reddit's probably a good place to look, that's true. Anyway, the only reason there's even a channel point requirement is, again, to prevent abuse. Ben, are you not able to use Twitch? I can't remember.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, imagine we see you just live downloading an abandonware game and waiting patiently. It would be funny LMAO.
No. What I would probably do is, set up, like I would have to go through and like, I would do the looking for things offline. And, shit. I forgot what I was doing. Although most abandonware games would be fairly small, so yeah, maybe I could do that. When I say like abandonware, I mean like old ass games, like old abandonware for like DOS, like, you know, because I could run like a DOS box or something to play them. Real retro gaming. Although, if I'm 100% honest, man, the original DOS games were pretty fucking terrible compared to most consoles at the time. Ben, why would you go to Twitch? Because going to Twitch helps me a lot. That's where I'm monetized. I stream to YouTube because I can. Because I have the technical ability to do it. But I'm not monetized on YouTube. So the only income I get from doing this, I get from Twitch, where I'm an affiliate.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, oh nice, the Godfather LL is there, always wanted that game. Hey, free game and legal too. Ready to vote. LMAO him just doing the 2 dots and pretending it's an emote.
Huh. You know, Ben, I'm struggling to make any sense of that last statement. What is Celsius Live Fit? I don't know what that is. Is it a game? Is it?
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, okay, ATPM wasting channel points IDC. Also, when you're looking at abandonware sites, you can fairly find new games that are like 2009 2010.
Neat. I will try to make it a
LL
point
Goldfish
to look at those.
LL2 from Twitch says, also, it's not a game, it's a drink.
Oh. I really don't keep up with pop culture or any kind of culture. Got it. Yeah, but that's how I get money, man. That's how I can afford this lifestyle, which I can't actually afford if I'm 1000% honest with everybody. This whole live streaming thing doesn't make me dick. Like, it technically generates revenue. I have not gotten a paycheck for this yet. I mean, I can show
LL
you.
Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, it takes a long time for Twitch paychecks.
It does and it doesn't. It doesn't take a long time once it gets going. Then it's every month, right? So the thing with monetization is that that's not actually what I need. I need analytics. Overview. With revenue from Twitch, right? Once you make $50, you are eligible for a payout. Okay, but it can take. You have to wait till the end of the 30-day cycle before you can get the payout, and it can take 45 days for the payout to actually clear anyway. So you're talking another month and a half. Like, I don't think I'm going to see any money from this until like the middle of September. But you see my revenues right there. That's $263. That's what I've made inside of this cycle between June 3rd, 30th, and July 29th. You get it right here, bud. If you go to the, let me just go to my channel real quick. Right down here, you could just go to TTS message. It's 725 points. Yeah, you get points by watching the stream on Twitch. Like, you get them regularly. I don't exactly remember what the interval is, but you will get channel points a lot. And if I raid somebody and you participate in the raid and you go to their stream from my raid, you'll get bonus channel points from me. If you come and get a watch streak, so if you're like 2, 3, 5 days, you'll get channel point bonuses then. Think of channel points as like your score, and Twitch is the game. Yeah, if you follow, you get a channel point bonus, I think. If you subscribe, you get a bonus. And if you get a tier 1 subscription, tier 1 or tier 3? Which one's the big one? I think tier 3 is the big one. If you get a tier 3 subscription, your channel points are actually fucking doubled. That's ridiculous shit. Now, I'm not asking anybody to subscribe. I'm just saying, just giving you the information. You know what? That hole in the ground is off out of the way far enough that I could probably turn that into a feature for a mine or something.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, I wish Twitch would give us Prime subscribers tier 3 instead of tier 1.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? As that TTS played in my head, I could pretty much feel Jeff Bezos' butt cheeks clench as hard as possible.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, Twitch broke our mofo.
Twitch broke what? Oh, Twitch is broke. Why do I look like a bowling pin? That's rude.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, a bowling ball or pin. Either way rude. Be nice to the streamer.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's my child that made that statement. All he does is be rude to me. Wow, I don't know what the fuck I ate, but I just farted and it straight up smells like a landfill. It's awful. I'm sitting
LL
in my own
Goldfish
stink.
LL2 from Twitch says, also Ben, PSS. Don't make alter counts. Twitch is kind of ...
Yeah. Yeah. It'll tell me. Dude, don't shit on my ASMR. There's a lot. You gotta remember that not most people think that ASMR is just a guy whispering into a microphone, and that's not the case. ASMR is anything that is soothing. And there are a lot of people that have told me that my voice is very soothing. In fact, I have put multiple ex-girlfriends to bed just talking to them. But that's not actually why. Several of my YouTube commenters have told me that they find my voice to be relaxing. So I started using the ASMR tag because of it. Figuring perhaps there are other people out there that will also find my voice relaxing.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, I say Keith makes an ASMR video. It will make me sleep for sure.
I'm never going to whisper into a microphone. Also, my microphone, I don't think this microphone would be very good for that. Its pickup range is really, really, really wide. And there's always like some amount of noise or something going on in my life, whether it's kids or cats fighting with each other or something. I have this, my Blue Yeti. This thing's a piece of shit. It makes noise constantly. In fact, I think you were here, Goldfish, when I plugged this thing in to show you all. All it does is whine and whistle. There's all kinds of electromagnetic interference in it. It's trash. And it pissed me off because it was expensive.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, Ben, read the rules, no polarized topics. That means we don't discuss politics, religion, or any hot topics currently in social or traditional media.
Did you copy paste that out of my rule section? Yeah, dude, the Yeti is trash. Like, the Yeti's okay if you're doing recording, right? Not for streaming. And it's
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, yes, I did, and also I said that because Ben is talking about the Drake Hole P3 Doe incident.
Oh, I was laughing about that in chat, yeah. I don't really consider that a hot topic because or polarized. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody that has more than 2 brain cells in their head can pretty much understand that doing things with minors is probably a fucking bad idea. Like, that's not polarized at all. That's a pretty universal thought process for most normal people. Also, Patchy, yeah. If you're using the Yeti for recording, it's not terrible because you can clean up the sound in post, right? I mean, it's an extra step that you probably shouldn't have to do, but it's doable, right? When you're live streaming, you don't have that. Like, I could run this through a series of filters and maybe get a lot of the noise out of it, but it'll always be something there, and it will always make my voice sound like I'm underwater. And that's not good. So, yeah, for streaming, the Yeti is absolute dog shit. And I don't know how the fuck Thor uses this thing and gets it sounding good, because he's not a sound guy. Self-admitted.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, oh no bots. It has said best viewers on asterisk ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I see it. I am watching chat. Like, I'm looking over at it occasionally. You can fuck right off there. Send me a phone, whatever, send me work. The worst part about bots, right? And I kind of feel bad about this, but the worst part about bots is, like, when you ban them, that is still someone's account. 9 times out of 10, bots are hacked accounts. Hello, that is the beautiful wife, right? Yes, it is the Nancy, and it is the FNAF. Hello, hello, hello.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, the FNAF, you mean your Dalver?
Yes. Yes. My Dalver. I don't even know how to pronounce that word that you. Oh. What's an acronym for? What do I want to know?
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, I might break a rule here since we don't talk Polish. And some people might not respond because personal IDFK, but who we voting?
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. No. We're not doing that. That's a war.
LL Goldfish LL2 from Twitch says, effing knew it.
Yeah, sorry, man. That's, but I'll tell you what, I will put this into the arena for everyone to think about as a thing, okay?
Nancy No Pantsy from Twitch says, Janet and Rita 2024.
Oh shit. I will say that I want just keep this in the forefront of your mind. Okay, when you go to the polls. If you vote for Kamala Harris, you will be voting for the first time ever for a presidential nominee that no one actually voted for. Biden won the ticket and then got sick, and the Democratic Party reappointed it to Kamala Harris. Nobody voted for her.
Fernando with Goldfish from Twitch says, my brother has died for 10 minutes. No. Anyways, I'm voting the orange man.
God damn it. I'm voting for Bender. You meatbags had your chance. Kill all the humans.
Fernando with Goldfish from Twitch says, can we avenge my brother, or is it because they broke the rules? And broken rules equals consequence.
I didn't do anything to anyone, so if he got timed out or something, it was either FNAF or Nancy. I have not stopped playing Minecraft.
Fernando with Goldfish from Twitch says, me got timed out, not the goldfish is Fernando Law, Easter egg.